Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Black Mirror 3. So last recording we ran into an actual bug in the game as opposed to just running into what I would classify bad gameplay design decisions. So we had to skip the puzzle, which is saying quite a lot because there aren't really that many puzzles in this game. 5, 6? But we were able to skip it, which means now we can
things to do here. I'd rather get
leave this area as soon as we figure out what the other thing is that we're done with.
Zach, I've seen enough. Let's go.
Please, put the folder away again, and then we can go.
I guess I had to just talk to Zach to leave. I don't think there actually is anything more to do in this area. If there is. So no telling where her house actually was, but it doesn't matter. Let's move on to the Eastern Marsh, which is where it was. We're looking for a burial mound. Now, I guess I don't know where sector I-3 is, per se. But we've got a pile of stones.
Hello.
Let's look at that.
As far as I can remember, there wasn't a pile of stones here yesterday.
Let's go and grab it and see if we sink into the marshland.
There's something wedged between the stones. A piece of paper. An envelope with my name on it. This is starting to get a bit creepy.
It's that. It's Mordred or whoever's helping us. See, I wouldn't even be surprised if it turns out Angelina was under Mordus's spell. She's back now and she's helping me in secret, or Miss Valley didn't really die, or she had like a twin sister or something and she's helping me.
An envelope with my name on it. No sender's address, nothing.
We've got way too many pieces of paper in our inventory. Although, it feels like we're really close to the end. It's odd that we haven't unlocked any more
Hope
minigames.
is the guardian's second virtue. It nourishes the wise, but it fools the measured, who mindlessly rest on its promises.
I have no idea what that could mean.
The next weird message. I kind of expected it. Whoever's planned this little game with me knew I'd pass by the swamp.
So are we gonna walk around somewhere?
Small animal bones. It said in Miss Valley's research papers that she'd sent some of the bones to her institute. That would point to there being a burial mound somewhere here close by.
The game is glitched and we're hearing the clock click again. I have no idea why it decided to just start doing that. But whatever.
I'll just have a try in this direction. Wasn't all that difficult to find.
Okay. We've got some branches.
There are plenty of twigs and branches here. I'll take some dry ones.
It really does feel like any 5-minute interval could be the last 5 minutes of the game.
More of these small animal skeletons. Maybe there's an owl roosting here. Or maybe something bigger.
Yeah, I swear if this game is playing the clock sound on purpose. That would be so ridiculous.
A spare menhir that was left over from building the tomb?
So are we supposed to use this with that? Not really.
This tree must have been cut down decades ago. Probably when they discovered the tomb.
There was a circle.
That could be a hole. Or a symbol for a black ball. I think I've come to the right place.
We got some
The
hieroglyphs.
same hieroglyphics as on the stone tablet in the cavern. These places are definitely connected.
I wonder if the burial mounds were designed to protect the black spheres,
I've
not
never
as
seen
gifts.
a burial mound from the inside. To be honest, never from the outside either. Let's see what awaits. It smells old here. Very old.
We have a wall, we have a gravesite, we have a ground and floor, we have some stones, a gravesite, some leaves.
The wind's blown half the wood in here. No black balls down there. The walls are made from solid pieces of stone. They must have needed hundreds of people to build this thing here.
See, and I don't know if I really need to make a torch. Like, dried twigs with, like, the lighter doesn't even interact with each other. Alright.
So, this is where they actually laid the dead. All empty. Nothing to be found. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna find anything like this. Mordred would definitely have known where to look. How come I'm not getting a vision now? Hey Mordred, where are you when you need it? Just a minute. That's not such a bad idea. If I don't take my pills and then wait here for long enough, I'm bound to have a vision sooner or later.
That's a bad
why
idea.
not here? Although it does say on the warning label that it's at least 2 weeks before the meds stop working. Maybe I can speed that up? Just a matter of how.
Did say something about magnesium. But what has magnesium
there are
in
small
it?
loose stones all over the place here.
What would have magnesium in it?
The floor is made of stone, covered with a layer of dirt. They sure couldn't have buried the ball.
Why couldn't they have?
There are small loose stones all over the place here.
Okay. Looking at the medication.
Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo paradox for the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. The info on the box isn't very informative. Take the Halo paradox with a glass of water. Avoid ingestion with magnesium-rich substances. For duration of effectiveness, it says, comes into effect after a few minutes and has an efficacy decay of 10 to 14 days. Inhalation of cigarette smoke or other particles arising from combustion can lessen the effectiveness. And under interactions, if you are to take other medications together with Halo
There's
paradox,
saying more here
please
than
consult
they
your doctor
they did
or
before.
pharmacist.
Okay, so start a fire. Smoke it if we've got it. Is basically what we've got as a solution here. We have a lighter and let's see what there's only one thing so let's just see if the lighter works with anything else. We can burn the notary's card.
I'm not an arsonist.
Okay. We can burn the bank statements.
I don't want to burn that.
And burn this.
I'm not an arsonist.
Burn this.
I don't want to burn that.
Burn that.
I'm not an arsonist. I don't want to burn that.
So many pieces of paper that could have just been put in the freaking diary. So if we're gonna smoke, if we're gonna smoke something, what and where? I guess is the question to ask. I know there's stuff all over Black Mirror Castle. But otherwise, I'm not sure that there's anything else. Let's see. Let's think about this. Is there anything to smoke at Gordon's Palace Hotel? No. Is there anything to smoke really at the lighthouse? No. Is there anything at the academy? No. There could be something all over the place. Anywhere else? Like, we've never seen... Oh, you know what? We need to go to Willow Creek. The person we've seen smoke the most, by far, is Dr. Winterbottom. She's always coughing. I thought that was an indication that she had like lung cancer and she was gonna die. So we're finally gonna look in her trash can and take some cigarettes.
I wonder if the record of our discussions will end up in there.
So she's been smoking.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Making the pills cigarette not work as well this whole time.
I think the medication is causing me problems.
What do you mean? Are you having negative side effects? Does it make you feel sick?
I have the feeling that it's not working like it normally does today. Could it be that I've eaten something that's reducing the effect?
Have you drunk a lot of valerian tea or St. John's wort tea? These herbs can both impede the effect.
No.
Interesting
Tea's
thought.
not really my thing.
Perhaps you've taken some antacids for stomachache or heartburn? It would be better if you didn't. Medicines containing magnesium, in combination with drinks containing caffeine, inhibit the absorption of the active component of haloparadox into the blood. I should have told you that, I'm sorry.
That means it's not only valerian and St. John's wort I need to avoid, but also stomach medicines and coffee?
Not altogether, but 1 of 2 cups of coffee a day is not so bad. Just don't overdo it.
Your cough is getting worse every day. The instructions for use label says that cigarette smoke can reduce the effect of the medication, particularly passive smoking, because of the harmful substances in the smoke of lit cigarettes, or something like that.
What a load of rubbish. The effect is so minimal. If I had a fire here and burned the tobacco in it like the shamans used to burn their herbs, then perhaps. But that little bit of cigarette won't harm you.
Okay, fine. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
So it doesn't seem like the cigarettes are the solution here. It just seems like that was intentionally there to remind you that her cough is getting worse. So it's not such an amazing surprise when she turns out to be the bad guy. Although, I mean, there really hasn't been a bad guy so much besides me. Let's see. Let's ask for heartburn, a pack of coffee, and valerian root.
Abaya, have you got something for heartburn?
Yes. Yes, of course. I recommend bicarbonate of soda.
Does that contain magnesium?
No, it's just salt.
Have you got anything else?
If you need magnesium, you could also take an antacid. You need a prescription for it, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay.
Why do you need a prescription for an antacid? Must be powerful.
I'd like a packet of coffee.
What kind? Decaffeinated or extra mild?
Don't you have extra strong?
Caffeine doesn't really agree with the older customers.
And what about this sack of coffee beans here?
That's the extra mild one. Should I pack you some?
No thanks.
We'll have to get coffee from the
Valerian
coffee
tea
shop.
Or St. John's wort?
I'm afraid not. But I can order it for you. It takes about 2 days.
Oh, that's too long. I need it today.
Oh, well, I don't know.
See you.
Yes.
So we're gonna get the other two at the coffee shop. What is the combination of all this gonna do to me? That was like a real question. I think even a sane person might not feel
Edward?
too well
Mr. Gordon,
drinking
what can I do for you?
coffee and St. John's wort or Valerian tea.
Can I buy a whole packet of coffee here too?
But of course, sir. What variety would you like?
The strongest.
Yeah, where am I
My
gonna
pleasure.
cook it at?
That's Colombian coffee, one of my favorite varieties.
Ah,
Thanks.
pure
Take care.
Colombian.
I'll do my best, sir.
See, then there's the teas that are just sitting there. Valerian or St. John's wort. I did see a plant at like Black Mirror Castle in the garden and greenhouse. Maybe that's St. John's wort or Valerian root. This has basically become a memory game of where did I see that thing that might be the solution to this puzzle 5 hours later.
Tumulus valerian. That's exactly what I'm after. And the plant's already dried out. Ought to burn well, that stuff.
Okay. Now, the weird thing here is I don't have any water, so nor do I have a canister anymore to use water in. So I think I could go to the kitchen and boil the coffee in a pot. Not a coffee pot, but just a standard saucepan, for lack of a better term. Let's see. We'll see if that works. And then we're gonna mix the antacid into it too.
Tablets for stomach complaints containing magnesium. It says on the packet that you shouldn't take more than 2 tablets a day. An empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. And I can make myself tea or coffee with it.
Yeah, I'm getting little bits of extra
I'll just pour
information.
in a bit of water.
Where are you getting the water from? Must have been just sitting there. Right, that and that. So where are we going to use?
Hopefully, they're supporting the unsound masonry.
Like, where are we going to have this fire? Do we need to go back to the burial ground and have the fire? Or is there somewhere else that makes sense? Before we go, let's look at the diary and see if this explains it. Yeah, it kind of feels like
You
what
always need
they want me to go back to the burial chamber and cook everything while it's in that area. If not, we wouldn't really have a place in the hotel to start a fire. I can't really think of a place in the city. I mean, you could do it at the lighthouse, but I don't see a real reason. Alright, see, we've got stones we can interact with now.
I'll put the stones in the middle of the chamber. That'll give me a small fire hearth.
This is totally insane what he's doing. He's inviting relapse and disaster. I mean, either way,
Fix up a fire first.
if he thinks he's crazy and Mortis is just a hallucination, this is bad. If he thinks he's sane and Mortis is real, this is bad. There's no scenario where this is a good idea.
That makes enough combustible material for a small fire.
Put the pot here.
I ought to fix up a fire first.
Alright, fine. So use the lighter to start the fire.
Father and son by the campfire.
Looks like he's got his knee in the fire.
The water ought to boil soon.
He's putting his hand in the fire. The animation's terrible. Alright, put in the antacids.
I'll crush the tablets first so that they dissolve faster.
With a stick. Yeah, that's gonna have a real great flavor.
And now today, the Turkish variety.
Are we just gonna eat this?
A dried out valerian.
Do we eat it directly or do we...
I'm afraid that my soup's not going to be enough on its own. I ought to complete all my preparations before I drink it.
So what... Something here is not quite right. We got this valerian root. I guess we just put it in the fire and burn it. Instead of putting it in the pot.
Damn, all that beautiful smoke's going outside.
What was I supposed to do there? Extension cord. Okay, I guess what I need to do, and this is ridiculous, is I need to fast travel back to the city, to the central hall, and grab this damp-proof sheeting that we've seen for many hours and couldn't pick up.
It's a roll of damp-proof sheeting used in construction. The craftsmen should really cover the floor with it so they don't make everything filthy. I guess that's no big deal while the place is looking like it is.
See, so he can pick it up now. He couldn't before. I'm hoping... I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's nothing else I need. So let's think for a second and say this works. Mortis shows us where the Black Pearl is. Does he then just take complete and total control over you and murder a bunch of people or do whatever he's planning on doing?
Cool. That'll keep all the smoke in the burial chamber for sure.
Alright. Like, it's kind of questionable what Mortis is even trying to accomplish, because he's not really doing anything right now. He seems to be limited by Adrian's inability to wield magic or fight or do anything.
Oh, I'm gonna stink like a kipper when I get out of here. Not exactly the best deodorant for an unjustly alleged arsonist. Oh,
He's gonna
already
pass
feeling a
out.
bit weird, woozy, and wrapped in wool. But that's not enough. Something's still missing.
Well, is he gonna drink the coffee, or was he gonna...
What the hell am I getting into here, for Pete's sake?
Good
So
question.
what? It's not gonna kill me. And if it does, then I'm already in a tomb, aren't I? Ugh. This is working better than I thought. What? My head. My pills, I need them urgently. Damn it! I never thought it'd be so intense. How long was I out for? Well, anyway, I've seen the ball thing. They hid them here in the tomb. Somewhere in a wall.
So he's lucky he didn't just kill himself. Although maybe he's unlucky for that. And do we have pills?
The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo Paradox. The info on for inhalation and under interaction.
So did he take any? Because you take these with water. And I don't think I saw him take any. I think I just saw him say he needed to take some. Alright, well. You don't have to really screw around too much. We can just look here.
This mold wasn't here before. Or was it? What can that
was
mean?
it?
This figure in my vision has done something with the ball here. Well, that was weird. But anyway, I've got what I wanted. Thanks, Mordred.
Mordred. Okay, well then we, I guess, just walk out of here. A cutscene played, so the clock decided to stop playing. At least for a while. Maybe what happens is when you go into the main menu, it plays the clock sound on accident. Well, back to the chamber. See, the funny thing here is we kind of don't care. We just want to open this section for what reason? Honestly, I just need to blow up this section. That's the real solution. It's just I need to blow up this last portal, and but I guess I'm trying to open this portal to get to the big portal, so I can blow up the entire ritual chamber. I guess that's the idea. Yep, he still doesn't believe in magic.
It worked. The portal's open.
but is it really going to where the ritual chamber is, or is it going somewhere completely different? It looks like we've probably given up or finished everything else, and checked off or scribbled through like a crazy person all of these different sections. And if we go back to this point, yeah, we're on the 3rd page. So I don't think this is gonna be the end. Like, honestly, there's just a little too many things in Black Mirror Castle that feel like things I need to pick up. So maybe what's gonna happen is we're gonna go through here. Mordred is going to be freed in some other way. He seems to have already been freed, and then we'll have to maybe figure out how to do a ritual to destroy him. But that being said, unless the game decides to give us a whole nother act and put us in like a whole different area, which I don't think this game is going to do, there really aren't too many other things around the place to pick up and interact with. Anyways, it's been another 30 minutes. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any kind of social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me even further, you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist, or support me through Patreon. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.